not getting to the level you want it to get at, the longer you wait, the harder it could possibly be. But right now, it's extremely easy to get started because of all the resources that are out there. And just inside Maverick Moneymakers, for example, when people join anyone that would like for us to mentor them, and when I say us, it's just not myself. I have a team of people now that help. There's two paths that we send people down. The first one is that we teach them how to make money immediately so they can jumpstart their success from home, whether it be you have an existing business or you're starting from the ground up. We give you training videos and resources and methods and techniques and systems. And, it's not enough to be overwhelming because we give it to you in a very easy-to-follow format. But the first path is just to teach you how you can just jumpstart your success. And the second path, through training videos and everything else, is that we show you how to build a long-term passive income business that's going to make you a lot of money for many years to come. And again, the reason why you can do this so easy is because there is a lot of competition. So you have to turn your head the other direction. When people are, complaining about everything being too complicated nowadays, it's not, because the more resources and everything that hits the internet, the easier it is for you to actually build your business from home.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And you talked about the old mail order direct mail days. Some of you guys may or may not know that I used to be very heavy duty in mail order and direct mail. When we used to look for new magazines, Mack, if we found a magazine that only had one or two direct response ads in it, a lot of people would think, well, that would be the good place to run a direct response ad because there's hardly any other direct response ads in there. So, in direct response ad meaning that it asked for a response, to generate a lead or for people to buy something right from the ad. But we would look for magazines that had tons of direct response ads in them, because those were the ones we found we got the most orders and made the most money from, even if they were more expensive to advertise in. Where there was way more competition, we made way more money. So people's common sense and their intuition, unfortunately, they were taught, again, from how we're all taught stuff. What they think makes sense or is common sense is really not the case in the business world. And you're saying the same thing that we found, back in the old days offline. You're now finding the same thing, and actually we are too. That online now, it really is. We're making more money than ever and easier than ever, when many people think it's too crowded or whatever. So again, if you have any common sense or intuition, you might want to just maybe forget about it or take it, deposit it in the garbage or something, and pay attention to people like Mack who are doing it and are showing you the path. And what he's showing you is not going to be what you learn, what your brain is really full of. I won't say the word here. This is a PG-13 call here, Mack, but too many people have too much of that in their brain, and we have to get rid of it. So now, when somebody gets started with your program, you said you have a couple things that you give them right away to make it even better for them.
Yeah, when people get started with Maverick Moneymakers, they're going to get instant access to dozens of things right away. But there are two really important things that we always like to get across to a new student. The first one is that you're going to have the freedom and ability to work from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection. Because one of the questions that we get from a lot of the people that are considering joining is that they either say, oh, well, I'm from Australia, I'm from Hong Kong, I'm not in America, or they could be in just some country that there's only 3 internet connections, and they wonder if they can get this mentoring, and they can, and that's we spent thousands and thousands of dollars to make sure that our website is online 24/7 so that people can log in, because everything that we deliver is over the internet. So it's an incredible opportunity for anybody getting started online, and they need instant access to everything 24/7. The second thing that's the most important that they're going to get is that everyone gets 24/7 phone and email support. And I cannot stress enough how important this is to having somebody help you teach how. Just let me back up. Someone to teach you how to make money online is because most people out there, and probably everyone that is listening to this call, if you've ever bought a product before, and you've probably had a time where you've bought a product that teaches you some method to make money somehow, and you probably have some questions. And there might be some kind of support phone or support email address, like support@website.com, and you send an email with your detailed question, but you never get a response. And you're probably like, well, now what? Because there's a lot of unanswered questions out there, and for a lot of products, because everyone's coming from a different background. So when we built Maverick Moneymakers, I mean, we spend tens of thousands of dollars a month just on our phone support. So anybody, anywhere in the world, can pick up the phone and actually call and talk to our support staff that is personally trained by myself and a few others on the team on very technical questions. So you can get any question you have answered immediately. So when you're following our video training, we're always going to be there by your side. And there is not anybody else out there in the industry that offers the level of support that we offer. And that is exactly what you would get if you were paying thousands of dollars for a private mentoring program. You would have phone and email support. But when you get into the lower price membership sites, they can't offer that because they can't afford it. But we put a lot of money out there on the line, so that way we can make it available for you. So those are the two most important things that people get right away, and those are two things that you simply will not get in a majority of the programs online.